I think I've talked about this before, but I thought I'd mention self-fulfilling prophecies and how if you believe something will go bad, it probably will. And you might have all the reasons in the world as to why something won't work. Everyone else said it's not going to work. Probabilities don't work that way. And thinking of probability is actually a very useful way to alleviate this disaster thinking, because it's sort of like an optimistic pessimism. If you think in probability, yes, you can somehow estimate there's a 5% chance of this succeeding. Well, if the upside is 1 million and the downside is 0, then a 5% chance of 1 million has a greater expected value than 0. So you might as well try. And you can expect things to go badly while also hoping they go well. I feel like that's something British people do very, very well. When they joke, they always say, "Oh, the world sucks." They complain about everything. We're British. Like, this is just the way we live. But we're also very good at playing up the optimism in that. Even though it doesn't show, and maybe the actions don't demonstrate it, we're very good at that. It's like Alain de Botton, if anyone has read his books. They are very good at that. It makes you feel like, yes, we're all stupid idiots, but at the same time, we're capable of so much. That's the feeling that I get from reading those books, and it's great, because that's something that you want. Like, blind optimism doesn't work. It's like, if you believe things will go badly, they probably will. But if you believe things they will go well, doesn't mean they will. It's not an if and only if. One doesn't imply the other. But the chances are it probably will go better than if you believe it will go badly, because people say luck is just chance, but I think you create your own luck in some ways. I mean, there's a study where they ask people to read through a newspaper and count how many photos there are. And before that, they get people to identify themselves as optimists or pessimists. And halfway in the newspaper, there is a giant photo that says there are 48 pictures in this newspaper. Go and collect your $100 prize. Most of the optimists see that, they go up, they say there are 48, can I get my prize? And they leave. But the pessimists know they read until the end because they don't believe it to be true and they miss the opportunity. Which is why I think it's not we believe what we see, it's we see what we believe. It's very, of course, if it's the laws of physics, it's different, but with a lot of things, there is opportunity where we don't see it. And people will laugh and they'll say, if something goes wrong, for example, and you're optimistic, they'll be like, "Ha, you failed. Great. Good for you. Doing absolutely nothing and not even trying in the first place." Because you might as well try, because if it goes wrong, as long as it's not a fate, as long as it's not a catastrophe, you can always come back. There is always more opportunity to be taken in this life, and it's never as bad as you think it's going to be.